Hey everyone, just wanted to say before we get into it that you guys showed an overwhelming amount of support for the last Bonelab video. In fact, it's actually become our highest viewed video in the last couple months. So more Bonelab videos will be coming out, so if you have any ideas for challenges, item combinations, mods we could use, literally anything, leave them in the comments or tag me in a post on Twitter using the hashtag BonelabCustom. If your idea gets chosen, we will give you a shout out in the video. Also, we just hit 2,000 subscribers on the main channel. Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. Remember, we're on the road to 5,000, so be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, don't forget to check out the Patreon where you guys can find the behind the scenes version of this video. Honestly, a lot of interesting stuff going on behind the scenes. You do not want to miss out. But with that, enjoy the video. What is up, Golden family? My name is Miner, and today we are back in Bonelab. Also back by popular demand is our boy Ford. How you doing today, buddy? Go ahead and say hi to the viewers.
What up, son?
That is the energy we all know and love from you, buddy. But also, I just noticed you have a new jumpsuit. Looks good on you. Today we're going to be taking a look at some custom items. If I turn over here, come with me, you'll see that I have all the custom items hidden behind these giant panels right here. These panels are blocking it so that way we don't have any spoilers. But before we show them what the items are, what do you say we, show them how we made them?
All right.
As you can see right here, guys, we have our dev tools. The only ones that we're gonna need are the spawn gun and the constrainer. The spawn gun allows you to spawn literally any item in the game, and the constrainer is what you actually use to combine them. Let me show you guys what I mean with this frying pan and pistol I just conveniently have back here. If I just take the pistol, constrain it to the ground, and then I just take the frying pan and I just constrain that to the side there, there we go. We got ourselves a new weapon. This is actually one that if you're an OG on the channel, then you know what this one is called. I'm not gonna reveal its name, but if you want me to show this one off in a future video, then let me know. But this, my friends, is only just the beginning. Let's go ahead and see what's behind panel number 1. We got personal favorite over here at the Golden family, the Devil's Pitchfork. That's right, guys. For the first one of the video, we're going hard. By the way, guys, you may notice that the one on the wall and the one on the ground look a little bit different. The reason for the 4 spikes is honestly, well, because we promised that we were gonna make these a lot cooler compared to how they were in the past. And how this one was in the past was that it only had 3. So we thought we'd add a 4th one to make it just a little bit cooler. But the reason why we like this so much is because, well, there's a few reasons behind it. First off, it's heavy, meaning whenever you go to use it, you can do more damage. There's also multiple ways that you can use it. Like, you can hit someone with it, poke someone with it, you can modify it in any way you see fit. Let me give you guys an example. You'll notice that over here that we have a sword and a barbed wire bat. You can use these instead if you guys want to. You can also add a pipe instead of the baton. It's really up to you. In other words, it is a very versatile item. What do you guys say we test it out? I'm gonna have to grab this thing with the dev manipulator because this thing is volatile. It can pretty much take down anybody in just a couple hits, depending on how hard you hit. But now we gotta rank it. I'm thinking this time what we'll do is we'll rank it on 3 separate scales: damage, versatility, and overall coolness factor. In terms of damage, if you hit in the right spot or just use the blades on the end, it can do a lot of damage. So 10 out of 10 in terms of damage. Versatility, you can swap out the parts for literally anything. So another 10 out of 10 for versatility. And now for coolness factor, Ford, I want you to look at me, look at me in the eyes and tell me that that's not freaking awesome. 10 out of 10 in terms of coolness. I'm gonna pick it up with the dev manipulator because I don't trust myself with this. Honestly, I was expecting this new series to give us some new material to work with, maybe give us a better weapon, but I still don't feel like anything is gonna beat that. But let's see what's behind panel number 2. Ooh, this one's a good one. We got the double barrel rifle. This is a cool item. It's a very simple design, and honestly, I kind of like the way how it looks. And I really like using the M1 Garand because you can just aim it and shoot it like that. Also, everybody knows what happens when you're done shooting a mag. The freaking clip comes out and it gives it that really satisfying sound that everybody knows and loves, and that definitely gives it bonus points. In terms of you know, how much damage you can do, I'm pretty sure you can do a lot of damage with this. There's probably a lot of things that can do more damage, so I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 in terms of damage. Versatility, it can be made with literally any rifle, so I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10 for versatility. Coolness factor, tell me this isn't freaking terrifying. However, there are cooler items. This is kind of primitive, so I'm going to give this probably like a 9-ish, I guess, 8 or 9 out of 10. Even though this couldn't beat my beloved Devil's Pitchfork, it's still a really, really cool item. All right, 2 down, 4 more to go. And let's kick this next one off with the 12 and 6. Now this one is cool. And as you can see, they are like, you know, the stock of the guns are fused together, and that allows you to pretty much shoot in 2 different directions. Now, I'm gonna be honest with the viewers here, okay? I have a few problems with it. First off, it's not fun to use. My only real problem with that one was that it was a little bit harder to reload, I guess. This does fix that, making it easier to reload and access the slide, but it's kind of difficult to aim, if that makes sense. I can't really see myself using this. In fact, I'm not even going to test it. In terms of damage, I can imagine it being very difficult to use, so I'm gonna have to drop this to about a 5 out of 10. Versatility, like I mentioned earlier, you can make it with pretty much anything, so I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10 on versatility. Coolness factor, that's where this really shines. Tell me that this isn't freaking awesome. However, I can imagine something being much cooler, so I'm gonna give this like an 8 out of 10. Honestly, it's not bad, but I think we can do a little bit better. All right, let's see what's behind door number 4. Oh, this is a cool one. The Nunchucks. Honestly, they seem pretty sturdy, but this should come as a shocker to literally no one. I have a couple problems with it. First off, as you can tell, it just flails around. It's kind of difficult to control. Like, you could probably do some tricks with it, but like, it's really difficult to control. Now, nunchucks in real life can do quite a bit of damage, but they are pretty difficult to control. Versatility, like I pointed out earlier, you can make this with literally any item, any blunt item or sharp item if you really want to. Coolness factor? I'm gonna be real with you, I've always found nunchucks to be cool, so in terms of damage, 6 out of 10. In terms of versatility, 10 out of 10. But in terms of coolness factor, I'm gonna give this about a 9 out of 10. All right, up next is the Kroenen. How many of you guys have watched the movie Hellboy? Because if you have, then you'll know where this is from. Now, if you've seen Hellboy, then you'll know about the character Kroenen. This is basically like a replication of his blade that he uses. As we saw in the test, this thing can do a lot of damage. And something I really, really like about it is that fact that you can like flip it like he does in the movies. Like, that's definitely... Sorry, ADHD moment. That definitely gives it some points there. So let's go ahead and rank this thing, shall we? Damage. This thing is nuts. You got 2 freaking blades right here, so you can like stab in 2 different directions or slash in any direction you see like fit. You also got the baton right here, so you can like punch people sideways, I guess. I mean, that's pretty cool, I guess. So in terms of damage, I'm actually gonna give this a 9 out of 10 because I feel like if somebody has like a shield or something, this isn't gonna do anything. Versatility, because in order for this to work, you kind of have to have the baton, but these can be swapped out for anything, I think. Also, like we established, it can make a good fidget toy. So versatility, I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10. It doesn't look anywhere near as cool as the actual one from the movie, so I'm gonna have to give this a 9 out of 10. Banger item, but I have a good feeling you might like the next one more than that one. The last and final item is another personal favorite of ours over here at the Golden Family. But before I reveal it, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button if you guys have made it this far, and also comment down below your favorite item in the game. And also be sure to comment which custom item that we have shown so far is your favorite. Like I've established, mine is the Devil's Pitchfork. That's just freaking awesome. But the last item that we have for today, guys, will be revealed in 3, 2, 1. We have the Nightmare. You may notice that this one doesn't have a crafting recipe at all, or any other parts. In fact, it's actually the only one in the room. I'll get to why in a second, but first, let's review the item. This thing looks freaking gnarly. And I call this a nightmare for 3 reasons. First one is kind of literal. It's kind of a nightmare to use. First off, you gotta like reload everything like separately, and that becomes a pain in the butt to deal with. And second, it sparks a lot, so it's kind of a nightmare to deal with. The second reason, just look at this thing. I mean, you go into a room with a bunch of enemies, nobody's making it out alive. The third and final reason why we call this the nightmare is because, well, you can see it right there. There's no crafting recipe. This item can be made with literally anything. If you can think of it, chances are you can make it. And honestly, I think that's what makes these items truly special. The fact that there's no one complete recipe. You can make them in literally any way you see fit, and that, my friends, is the beauty of the custom items. But with that, guys, we hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give this video a like, comment down below what you guys thought, and of course subscribe. And remember to ring the bell icon to receive notifications. Remember, we upload weekly. You do not want to miss out. Thank you, Ford, for joining us again, man. You're the bomb. If you guys want to know what's going on behind the scenes of this very video, then go down to the video's description and check out the bonus footage. Honestly, a lot of really cool stuff going on behind the scenes. It's all available for Patreon members. Speaking of, shout out to all you guys over there. If you guys want to see your name on this list, then go join the Patreon, link down below. The video you guys are seeing on the screen was chosen by us, and the video below it was chosen by YouTube for you guys. We'll also throw one of our playlists and a button to subscribe to the channel if you guys want to. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love every single one of you guys. God bless you, and we will see you guys next time. Bye-bye, everyone.